Was it frustrating not the inability to really put them on frame today?
No, I mean, even the first goal was really unlucky with some rebounds and this. So now everything is more difficult. And for the plan that they had, that was to reduce the spaces, to be able to to get the last third and this. But even though we were able to do it, and we reached to the last third, and we had options, and I mean, we just insist in the halftime to just to test the goalkeeper. It's just we were finding the ways to arrive, and then is when, as I say, always say, something need to happen. So we were losing this impact with the minutes, and that's why I changed the forwards, Titi, Kervin, and straight away something started to happen, and we had chances, and so I believe that we did really well how to progress and how to find the ways, and later on,
Could you talk about the influence of Camille in the first half? He was on the ball a lot. He was creating a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. And we expected this from them, And after 10-15 minutes, they tried to adjust because we were, finding the ways as we planned, because we expected 3 against 3. So, hey guys, we need to connect with the last line, because finally my intention always is to face the last line at least with the same number. So we knew that they could go in a 3v3 and comfortable for them. But comparing with Dallas, for example, that Dallas, the wingers are coming inside, and it's making it easier for them. If you go wider, it's more space for your wingers. But was not a point from Kalina to Camille or from Kalina to Andre, because this is half-half ball. Is as soon as we can beat the first line and we are closer to them, now will not be a half-half pass anymore. Will be a clear pass for Camille, and now Camille has a lot of space, 1v1, so hey, we don't need to do more passes. If we connect with the last line in a 3v3 in the same number, go. This was like the message during the week.
I want to touch a little bit on Kerwin Vargas. I know he had 1 or 2 trainings, but he came and looked great today. I just want your thoughts on him.
No, he maybe nobody expected him in the roster, even himself. But of course, for me, there were 2 points important. First, we need to speed up his adaptation as soon as possible. If he's out today and then maybe out or in the cup and a little bit, we slow down his process. So better to, we had a safe scenario being at home for him, So he will be more comfortable at home with our people. So it was a safer scenario for him to be in the roster. And the second was, if we need to break the game because we are not winning or whatever, we have these kind of players that can change the game as he shows. Because in the 1v1s, finishing, so this is the thing that I always say for the forwards. Something need to happen, So, yeah, was the reason why I put in the roster, and because we were tying and we needed to win. Let's go.
And then just touching on, I know Daniel Rios just shared that his grandfather passed away this week, and he dedicated his goal to him. I just want you to talk a little bit about Daniel Rios as a player and as a person, that since you have like a relationship with him.
Danny is a treasure as a person. He's a lovely guy, lovely teammate. He respects the work. He respects us. His teammates love him. The staff loves him, and of course he has a tough competition, but he's super clever, and when he needs to do the job, he makes the job. And he's a super professional.
Congratulations on the win. How important were these 3 points for you guys before heading to New Jersey for the Red Bulls and Seattle next week?
Crucial. Yeah, very important. I mean, we had the feeling that we need to win, yes or yes, this game. And maybe sometimes because of this, during the game, we felt like our own pressure, you know, like, how we are not winning this game if we are doing everything right to win this game. So, and you get more stress, and you know, that's why sometimes we were not as clean as other games or as accurate, because maybe we were like, hey, come on, we need to win this game. But like City today, they needed to win the game, and in one moment, 2-0. And I mean, when you have this yes or yes, sometimes this pressure is not, I mean, giving you the peace and the control to domain the situation, you know.
You talked about in the past that your team always fights until the very end. They push, push, push. Talk about that today and how that looked like for you guys.
No, I mean, for today, we wanted to have the initiative from the first minute until the end. Even winning 2-1, we were trying to do the things properly, building up with control, counter-attacking, being aggressive if we had the chance to go, jumping to force the opponent's mistake and not dropping and, you know, trying to save what we had. So, yeah.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How much more confident are you getting as this roster gets put together? I mean, today obviously you could make 4 changes at the hour mark, and I think everybody had an influence that brought on.
No, of course, the depth is super important in a squad. Because, for example, now Reina was injured, but we got Vargas to be able to replace him. So the problem is if we don't have Vargas, for example, no? And we have only Mackenzie to replace a winger, because we don't have the chance to change one winger. So this is a good situation that, okay, you have players that, okay, one is injured, and you don't miss him because you have another one that can do the job. So also with Fuchs, okay, is Makun ready? Anton is back. So we have more depth to be able to, you know, to replace the people when it's necessary.
You made it a point to go over to the Vancouver goalkeeper after the match and talk to him. Could you tell us about what you told him, you know?
Most top secret. No, I congratulated him. I said to him that, sorry, but I used to speak so bad, but I say, you need the big balls to be in a MLS game in front of this crowd, you know, shows a big personality. And it's not, I mean, it's just the beginning for him. And the most difficult now is to show consistency. And it's his chance now to be consistent, keep working, because he's too young, but he's a good talent for Vancouver, for the US. So this is what I spoke with him.
And what is the status for Christian Fuchs?
We don't know. I mean, we'll now assessing him, and let's see.
The thigh again, or?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to make it wrong, but I don't have the full information.
Okay.
Yeah, I have enough in the game to be also, you know, a doctor.